When most people first arrive in Thailand, it's as a tourist. They hit the bright lights of Bangkok, Pattaya, Samui or Phuket, and life quickly becomes a blur of late nights, cheap drinks, and neon bars. There's a sense of freedom, no boss, few rules, and the warm buzz of being in a place where anything goes. For many expats, this phase doesn't end with the return flight home. Instead, it carries over into daily life once they settle here for good. What started as a 2-week binge becomes a lifestyle. Days spent recovering, nights spent drinking, a cycle that feels thrilling. It feels like living in a postcard, until reality catches up. The allure of the endless holiday. Thailand makes it easy to fall into this pattern. Beer is cheaper than coffee, bars never seem to close, and there's always a new friend at the counter to clink glasses with. Add to that the attention of women in the nightlife scene, and you have a dangerous cocktail that can keep a man hooked for years. I've been there. Sleep through the day, wake up for a massage and a meal, hit the gym to kid myself I'm being healthy, hang out on the beach with friends, then head to dinner and gear up for another late night on the town. The only thing that breaks the cycle for a while is getting ill. But then you're right back at it, until one day it just starts to feel kind of depressing. Burnout in paradise. The truth is, the body and mind can't sustain this lifestyle forever. I've seen it time and time again. Men in their 40s, 50s and 60s trying to live like they're still 25. Health declines, waistline expands, bank account drains, relationships falter. At the heart of it is a simple truth. The late nights, the drinking, the womanizing, it's a shallow world to live in. It doesn't lead to lasting happiness or lend itself to longevity. The shift to something deeper. Interestingly, many expats end up doing a complete 180. After burning out on the nightlife circuit, they find themselves moving away from the tourist hubs and settling down in quieter corners of Thailand. They move to smaller towns or villages. They settle into quieter rhythms of life, a garden, a dog, morning coffee on the porch instead of multiple beers in the small hours. Relationships become more genuine. Some marry, raise families, or simply build stable partnerships. Many get involved in local communities, helping schools and temples, sponsoring kids, helping out at community events, even starting small businesses. There's a sense of purpose that the bar stool never provided. And perhaps that's the real lesson. The nightlife is the spark that draws so many here, but the flame that sustains them is something far older and deeper, the timeless human pull towards belonging, stability, and meaning. Why the change happens. It's not just age or money, it's about sustainability. The nightlife circuit offers instant gratification, but no depth. At some point, almost everyone realizes that happiness doesn't come from chasing the next drink or the next fling. It comes from stability, contribution, and meaningful connection. Thailand has a way of teaching this lesson. It lures you in with bright lights and excitement, then gently pushes you to slow down and find your footing in something more real. Those who don't make it. But not everyone makes that shift. Some stay trapped in the loop, drinking, womanizing, chasing the next high. For them, Thailand becomes a fast track to decline. The nightlife scene is full of people wanting to exploit that vulnerability. There's always someone ready to borrow money, manipulate affection, or take advantage of an addiction. The longer you stay in that world, the more exposed you are. For some, it's addiction itself, alcohol, sex, or both, that keeps them chained. For others, it's something deeper, a self-destructive streak that began long before Thailand, with the country simply providing a more colourful stage and a quicker route downhill. I've met men who clearly weren't here to just have fun. They were running from something, or punishing themselves. For them, the ride doesn't stop, it just gets darker. Some end up broke or homeless, some even in prison. Closing thoughts. The transition from burnout in paradise to peace in the provinces is a path well trodden by expats. It's not always smooth, and not everyone makes it. Some remain stuck in the cycle, unable to step away. But for those who do, life in Thailand becomes more than an endless party. It becomes a home, a place of balance, and a chance to build something that lasts. The neon lights fade, but what replaces them can be far brighter. For those who don't change, the ride only ends one way. Thailand is generous in what it gives, but unforgiving if you take too much. The party is easy to start, but very hard to leave. For all the information you need to live a better life in Thailand, visit my award-winning blog, thethailandlife.com. Thank you.